Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy. Previously, our heroes finally learn the name of the girl, Aurora, emissary of the Azran. She invites them to solve the Azran's puzzle. What secrets could the domed walls of this ruin contain? I don't know, let's ask her and find out. So I'm still kinda convinced her name isn't Aurora. Maybe that's what the others will call her, but it really didn't seem like she herself was the one speaking that message to us. Anyway, I recall we looked around a little, but I didn't click on anything, so... A gentle glow emanates from the carvings on these walls. I suppose the Azran engraved all this stuff on the walls. What an odd wall. Is this what things were like in ancient times? Maybe. Whoa! It seems nature has forced its way in through the stone roof. What gnarled old roots! How long have they been growing for? It appears even Azran structures cannot resist the power of nature. Now what the hell does that look like? It's like a bunch of people kneeling in worship of some four-legged machine. The light from the walls makes this water look so blue. It's as though the water itself is producing a cool blue light. The engravings keep going down as far as I can see. I wonder if this thing isn't more filled. Oh. What's that? Oh, there are hint coins to find. Uh-oh. Well, shoot, now I want to look around even more carefully. That's 2. Yeah? Oh, I can look up way high. Wow. Huh. It's all a bit unsettling. I feel like hundreds of eyes are staring at me. The eyes depicted on the ceiling must have some significance. Curious. These pictures are just weird and eerie too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these multi-eye symbols up top here, I think that's what's depicted on the title screen of the game? So it must be important. Is that a fish or a submarine? It's hard to make sense of this stuff. Well... I might be missing one hint coin, but I won't get too torn up about it. We'll probably come back here anyway. Now then. A puzzle? Really? As Aurora said, the symbols on the walls of this dome are a guide. Yes, they must represent something. The Azran people yearned for the skies to go ever higher and always further. The most prominent characters in their myths were the great riders of the sky. It is a fair bet that the symbols on these walls refer to them. Garza upon her raven-feathered steed, in her hand a black-bladed sword sharpened on the edge of time, and in her heart the courage of an entire kingdom. Very good, you're familiar with Routledge's ancient histories then. It is the only mainstream work that discusses Azran myth. There's a story about the riders of the sky on these walls. Do you want me to read it for you? Oh, please do. At the dawn of time, the world was one big continent, and the celestial king sheltered all the lands beneath his ample wings. I'm sorry, are we still playing a Layton game? What is this? All living things served him. The king had 5 children, the great riders of the sky, but they were proud and coveted their father's throne. The constant warring of the riders exhausted the people and tainted the land. Roused at last to anger, the king drew his sword and made 4 strokes, slicing the land into 10 continents. 10? Hold on. Let's see. North America, South America, Antarctica, Asia, Africa, Australia. I think we're missing 3.
His children, he banished them to live on Earth.
Wait, what?
The king sealed the sacred gates to the skies and scattered the 5 keys on Earth, that his children might one day find them. Ever since that day, the king's children have gazed up at the skies, longing to fly again one day.
Aha, now I see it. The patterns on the walls must represent the Earth. If we were to gather the 5 keys, we could unlock the gates to the skies, or in other words, the power of the Azran. Incredible. I should very much like to solve this puzzle.
Yeah?
I'm gonna need to digest those words. Oh boy, that's a lot to take in. I'm not sure how steeped in metaphor it is. Anyway, if it turns out that the Azrans were like aliens, probably gonna just throw away this game. That was mean. I don't know how I'll feel about that. We'll see. The walls of the Azran Dome tell the story of the Celestial King and his children, the Riders of the Sky. Enraged by the Riders' constant warring, the king made 4 strokes with his sword and divided the land into 10 continents. Decrypt the story by reenacting it, using 4 lines to divide the land into 10 sections. Separating the Riders. Draw lines between the points around the edge, but be careful. You can only use each point once and no line may touch a rider. I see. Well, this can clearly not go into there or there. That's off limits. I could do that. Well, that's touching another, so I can do that and this, but that's about it. That's my only options for that point. Let's give myself as much room to maneuver with. So divided all of them, right? Yeah, separating the riders. 10 parts, huh? 10 parts. Okay, we're at 4. Hey now. Oh, so close. Let's see. What other way? Oh? Is this it? They're all separated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no! Haha! Confound it. Is there any way I can make another cut? No. Each point can only be used once. It's not that one. Maybe... No, that's worse. Oh, I got close there, didn't I? Wait, maybe, copium, I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, no. No. I'm wrong from the start. Well, you know how it is. Give me, just give me a bit of time. I'll work this out somehow. Did I do it all immediately? Admittedly, 2 of these continents are very tiny, but... Oh no! They're not, these 2 aren't divided. Well, that's how it goes. Well, this might be it, yeah? Each rider of the sky is divided. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's 4 lines. Yeah, it won't even let me draw another. Wait, it would? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 4 lines, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It's definitely 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I see no reason why this does not count as a solution. Let's try it.
This was quite the conundrum.
Ah!
And there we have it.
Delightfully divided. The walls of the dome represent a map of the world, and you've just created 5 intersections with your lines. Ever heard the saying, X marks the spot? Oh. Oh, what? Oh. I guess these would be abstract representations of the continents, but I'm not, it's a bit, I can't, I'm not good at geometry. The 5 keys must lie at the points where the king's sword strokes meet. It's a metaphor. The celestial king in the story represents the Azran civilization, which means the king's children who were banished to Earth are us, the distant heirs to their legacy. Okay. Alright. I hope that's settled. It's not literal, just a metaphor. I can buy that. Is that the Mask of Order or Chaos? Professor, have you noticed the 5 oval symbols, like this one just here? Could they represent the 5 keys? I believe so. They look rather like the artifacts Routledge descriptively referred to as eggs. Scholars have been pondering their function for years, but not one guessed that they might in fact be keys.
They are aura stones, vessels capable of channeling the power of the Azran.
Aura stones, did you say? Did seeing the symbol trigger this recollection? Perhaps if we found these Azran relics, it would bring yet more back to you. You may in time fully regain your memory. That would be incredibly convenient. We will certainly need your help decrypting this puzzle. That is why Targent wants you too, no doubt. Most certainly. There is no sense in staying here any longer. We must leave this town before they find us. The walls of the Azran Dome and Cod indicate the locations of 5 egg-shaped Azran artifacts. These eggs apparently form the key that unlocks the legacy of the Azran, but what on earth could this mean in practical terms? It would seem that collecting the 5 eggs will reveal the true nature of the key to the Azran legacy. You know, thematically, I do like it how such an incredibly important place is in Cod, of all places. It really sells that this has been completely bypassed and left behind by modern society. A real ignored mystery. Yeah. Traveling to each of the locations indicated by the dome's walls will be quite an undertaking. Ooh, I wonder if I can choose the order. Maybe? All 5 sites appear to be in remote parts of the world. It would be wise to do a little research before we rush into action. It may also be prudent to ensure that the Bostonius is fully stocked. Naturally. May I suggest our first stop be London? It's a little out of our way, but we can gather both supplies and information there. An excellent idea. That will also give us the opportunity to do more extensive repairs on the Bostonius. Good, it's decided. I shall go straight back to the ship and prepare for our flight to London. Professor, I leave Aurora in your care. Understood. We will proceed cautiously. Good luck. I mean, if I were Targent, I would surround the Bostonius and commandeer it. And honestly, the way this plot is going, we're totally stumbling into the bad guys just sit back and let the heroes do all the hard work and then ambush them at the threshold kind of plot. But what can you do? What can you do?
This is incredible. Are we really going to fly around the world, Professor? It sounds a bit dangerous, but really exciting too. What? Around the entire world?
Aurora, I must tell you, your people are gone, and this world is no longer the one you once knew. You owe us nothing, but we need your help to solve the puzzle of the Azran. Would you please accompany us on this journey? In return, we will try to help you regain your memory, if that is what you wish.
Come on, Aurora. It's going to be amazing. Trips with the professor are always really exciting. All right. I accept. I will go with you.
Well, that was easy. Though I can't help but feel with what Luke said, we're kind of coercing her now. We took a good look at this place, so I don't think we need to look further. I'll certainly check everything on the way to the Bostonius. Hey, who are you? Macintosh.
Hey, you there. Aren't you Professor Layton?
Yes, that is correct.
Whoa, I never thought I'd run into the famous Professor Layton all the way out here. The name's Macintosh, by the way. Still, if you're here, that must mean I'm not too far off the mark. 'Cause I bet you came to investigate the secrets hidden in Siren Lake, am I right?
Secrets? I'm not sure what you...
Haha, no need to play dumb, Professor. We both know about a certain ancient civilization. Wink wink, nudge nudge. In fact, I think you'll find my latest paper on it very interesting. I'll be presenting it at a conference in the not-too-distant future. Right then, I won't keep you. We both have investigating to do.
Someone's into this a little too much.
Well, well, the famous Professor Layton here.
Oh, I guess he's just starstruck. Hi, kitties. Wish I could pet the kitties. Alas, life is cruel. Oh, it's you. Thought I saw you walking on water earlier, that those bullies made you. Must have been dreaming you or something. Glad you're all right, though. Very glad.
Thank you for your help.
Not a problem. Couldn't leave a lady alone with those brutes. You escorting her from here, then? Yes, we'll make sure she comes to no harm. No one's here. Unless they're just out of frame. Nope. Back to town, to the fish market, I believe. Wonder if you finally have a puzzle for us. No. Salmon fillet! Salmon fi- Oh, hello there! Isn't that the girl that everyone's on the lookout for? Yes, but we would appreciate it if you'd not mention it to anyone that we found her. Now that's just suspicious sounding.
Everyone, watch out! There are Targent thugs coming this way! Oh no, what do? We can't let them see Aurora.
It's too late to run. We would never get far enough. We'll have to find a place to hide Aurora. Let's see if anybody here can help us. Oh, I guess we need to look around. Maybe Aurora can climb into that fish in the mouth, and then we carry the fish. No, that's just mean. What are you all staring at? Is it those gloomy uniforms over there? They all came pouring out of that not at all sinister airship. Of all the people to wash up here, they're the strangest fish by far. Please, sir, those men are dangerous. We urgently need to hide this girl from them. Can you help us? That's a tricky one. She could hide over by those white crates of bait, as long as she doesn't mind the smell. Ah, yes, that's perfect. Thank you very much. It's a great help. Oh, it's nothing. Can't exactly throw you to the sharks, can I? Oh. There's no time to lose. Aurora, you'll have to hide yourself behind those crates.
I understand.
Spectacular. She does such a good job hiding.
I've had it. We've been around this measly town about 5 times now, and we've still not seen a trace of that girl. She probably took off hours ago, and here we are running around like headless chickens.
Speak for yourself, Robin. Come on, keep it together. Just have to look harder is all. She has to be here somewhere.
I'm telling you, she...
Good day, gentlemen. We meet again.
Ah,
It's you.
Hat Man!
My name is Hershel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology in London. And do excuse me, but I couldn't help it over here. Did I understand correctly that you're yet to find the girl?
Hang on a sec. You're not fooling anyone. You're trying to get info on her, right? Which means you haven't found her either.
That is, I don't know how much I should really tell you. I do know she's not in that fisherman's hut up ahead. We've had some help from the townspeople, but no luck so far.
Wait, did you say the fisherman's hut? Isn't there a hill up behind that place?
Oh, is there?
Ha! Your face says it all, mate. You've not been up there to check, have ya?
Of course we have, you.
Ha ha! You ninnies! Good luck getting to the girl before we do. Oi, Robin, hold it. We don't even know she's definitely... Robin! Listen up, you lot. Next time you're in our way, we won't be so nice and polite, got it?
Indeed.
Layton, Master of Deception. Aw, and they looked so pleased to finally have a lead, too. Wow, that was some performance. You really sold your scatty professor act. Scatty?
Oh, thank you, Luke. Now then, we shouldn't linger here. Let's take Aurora to the Bostonius.
But, Professor, the station's full of Tarjan people. How are we going to get past?
You're right, Luke. We cannot go back the way we came. We shall have to find a different route.
You'll want to go down the little path along the lakefront. It's just houses, so it'll be nice and quiet.
Sound advice. We'll take the path. Thank you again for all your help, sir.
Oh, well, that's cool. Let's do it. Any parting words? Phew, good thing those two didn't ask for any bait, right? Anyway, you'd better rush off while the coast is clear. Oh! The squirrel actually gave a little hint. I was starting to wonder if he would ever do that. Well, maybe it's to do with the zoom? I don't think I looked too thoroughly, after all. Oh, there it is. Well, good to know that the squirrel is actually, helping us with finding stuff like that. I forget the squirrel's name, unfortunately. Oh, sup? It's you. Tee-hoo, tee-hoo. Hello again, dear visitors to the humble town of Cod. And who is this young person? Is she a friend of yours? Why do you laugh? A lady must always demonstrate good humor, my dear, and solve puzzles. Yes, it's all part of proper breeding. You there, are you not this lady's gentleman escort? Please show us your puzzle-solving capabilities. Wait, what? Me? As long as it's not about breeding. A dog of tiles. Uh-oh. Oh,
No! Not these again! Oh, 2x2 though. Oh, that's good. 7x7, recreate the grid. The grid contains 4 squares where tiles cannot be placed. Got it. Okay, well, some I can place the tiles last. Others need to go below. This one be here, followed by that. How would I... Probably just make one there. Then, need more space to work with. Let's see. Top right would be... And there's this? No. Wait. Put one here. Oh wait, how would I do the tail? I need this square here to be... red. Maybe that goes here. This needs to be white now. How would I... Oh, this... I think the rest of this would be very easy. Just a matter of solving how to do the tail. Yeah, from here it's just this top right corner that's perplexing to me. Everything else is perfect. What is the red even supposed to be? A little bow tied on the dog's head? So close, so close.
Maybe this is it.
Didn't give me quite as much trouble as some of the tile puzzles in the previous game, but that was still kind of hard, yeah. Look at that wagging tail. It seems you're a tile art master. I think that doghouse is a bit too small. Oh, I got special boots.
Oh, very well done, young man. You seem more than capable of protecting this young lady. Young lady? And you, my dear, must seek to become a little more worldly like myself. You could start by putting a smile on those lips. Now, if you please, I shall take my leave. Goodbye now. Tee-hee, hoo-hoo-hoo.
Alright. I don't know why people tell ladies to smile. It just seems so goddamn rude.
These rubber rings save lives, you know.
Aw, this isn't one of the ones you fill with air. No, but this kind of ring can support the weight of an adult in the water. I never had cause to use a life ring for its life-saving properties, and I hope I never ever will. Oh.
What do you think is behind this door? A garage?
I imagine this is where the boats are kept when they're not being used.
People probably find boats more useful than cars around here.
Turtle. Oh, that's 3 hint coins. Decent amount. Do you think I could make it in one jump?
Oh, go on, Luke. I dare you.
Now, that doesn't seem like such a good idea. They are quite being a bit blasé about Targent. Like, for Pete's sake, they're gun happy, man. Alright, onward.
Whoa, stop! There are more of those thugs just around there. They must be very determined.
It seems that Targent has agents posted all over town. No route is safe from them. We shall have to find an alternative way back to the ship.
But, Professor, we already took a different path. Where else is there to go?
Calm down, Luke. We'll just have to look around. Probably use a boat. Let's ask this lady for permission. Excuse me, madame. May we disturb you for a moment?
Oh, now there's a gentleman. Hold on. Right? I'll just need your name and number. What? Why? Oh, I do beg your pardon. Force of habit, you see. Doria Column, correspondent for the World Times.
Alright. I wonder what she writes in the newspaper.
How may I help you?
It is urgent that we get to that pier over there without being seen. Might you know a more discreet route we could take?
That's rather suspicious, but I can see you're in a hurry, so I won't pry for details. Yet. Not to be facetious, but have you thought about taking a boat? You are at the pier, after all. Oh yeah, that's a stroke of luck, isn't it? There you are, then. I'll inform the local fishermen about the boat. In case of dire need, I'll say.
We are much obliged, madame.
Huh.
Now then, we have our means of getting across to the pier.
But won't rowing take too long? We're bound to get spotted.
Actually, Luke, I've come up with a much quicker way for us to elude Targent. Let's go. Oh, this would be good. Puzzle 20. Boat to boat. Uniformed villains are on the prowl all over Cod, but if our heroes can hop from boat to boat quickly enough, perhaps they can get to the other side without being spotted. Each boat travels in a fixed direction and at a fixed speed. Red boats move 1 square at a time, blue boats move 2, purple boats 3, and orange boats 4. Bear in mind that the group can only jump to boats adjacent to them, so try to get them across without making a splash. Huh. I bet at some point I need to bypass one boat and get on another. Well, let's give this a shot. Oh, I love that little animation. Let's see. Do purple boats move 2 or 3? Purple boats are 3. I wouldn't be able to get on it. That might be too soon. Oh, they don't turn around. I see. Well, in that case, let's go up here. How about this? Huh? Uh-oh. Help. Ow. Fine, let's stay on this then. Aha! So I should have trusted my gut. I was like, yeah, let's just bypass these, but no, maybe I have to bypass the first choices later on. This should do it. Now we get to this. Oh, we don't want to hop on that orange boat right now, or do we? This one. Oh, we're so close. Nope, not right. Let's do one more. Aha! Now it's smooth sailing from here. Yeah, that was fun.
This was quite the conundrum. And there we have it.
Full steam ahead. Layton was able to evade those pesky pursuers after all. Now it's time for everyone to follow suit and return to the Bostonius. Look at him wave. Hi, Layton. Everyone wave.
Hurrah! We've made it! And those Targent thugs are none the wiser. Phew, that was terrifying.
Yes, thank goodness we got over without anybody falling in. I'll be glad to get back to the Bostonius.
What is this Bostonius? Oh, that's our airship. Well, it belongs to Professor Sycamore, really, but you'll be safe there, Aurora.
Come, let's board the Bostonius before Targent shows up. Oh, I got Fluttery Maxi Skirt. You know, I'll find time to check out these dress-up puzzles. Basically, anytime there's like, we're 50 minutes into a video and I think my next action would take up a bunch of time, we can try out the dress-up stuff. That's what I think. I like that kid freaking out, pointing and waving his arm. That's funny. Oh, God, do I have to speak to you? I guess I do. Oh, jeez. Hey, mister, is that the girl you were looking for earlier? She is unusual, right enough? Yes it is. Thank you for your help, young man. No probs. Hey, just after you left, some huge scary guys turned up and asked about a girl too. But they were proper rude, so I sent them in completely the wrong direction. Hope they don't come back. Speaking of big and ugly, my brother gave me this puzzle, but I just can't solve it. I thought he was about to talk about his head. It's big and ugly. Fishing friends. 3 friends, A, B, and C, are fishing on the riverbank. Watching them is a keen-eyed fisherman who says, "One of these lads has caught a Wellington boot, and another's caught an empty can. The third lad, though, he's landed himself a really big catch." Now, the lad who caught the welly is next to the one who made the big catch, but it wasn't B who caught the welly. I'm right about this, mark my words. Who landed the big catch? Ugh. Right. Okay. So we have a boot, can, and catch. The lad who caught the boot is next to the one who made the big catch. And B is not the one who caught the boot. So it's B? B did not catch the boot, but the person who did catch the boot is right next to the one who made the big catch. So it doesn't matter if it's A or C. Either one of them had to be the one who got the boot, and they're next to the person who got the big catch. So it's B, yeah.
Here's my answer. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Hook, line, and sinker. It was indeed Lad B. Turns out his big catch was an old car tire. It's certainly big, but not much of a catch. Well, hey, that's getting rid of horrible littering. So are we sure there isn't a car under there? Do you want to scuba and search for a body, or no? Okay. Oh, was that all there was to it? I must have just got confused or something. Well, it is time for us to go. I'm sorry that you got involved in Targent's search. Please be careful when dealing with them. Nah, no worries. If they bother me, I'll sick my big bro on them. Anyway, have a good trip. Please, they're armed and dangerous. Please. For the love of God, they want world domination, and they will kill you to get what they want. Actually, no, let's not warn him about that. Maybe this town will be prettier when we come back. Haha. Boy, I mean. Ah, Professor Layton. It is a great relief to have you back. What about the young miss? She is not hurt, I trust?
Young miss?
I believe we are all fine, Raymond. Thank you for your concern. I am very glad to hear that, Professor. In that case, I shall prepare for takeoff without delay. Ah, Raymond. Professor Sycamore headed back here ahead of us. Is he? Professor Sycamore is in the engine room, sir. Ah, no, pardon me. Here he is now. Just what was he doing? I must say I am most relieved to see you all safe and sound. Good. Ah, Professor. Perfect timing. Everything went smoothly, I hope? Not entirely, but with some help from the local people, we were able to bring Aurora back unnoticed. Excellent. Then they will still be frantically searching for her. I say we take advantage of our good fortune and escape while we can. Our first destination will be London, as we discussed. London, yes. We're about to undertake a prolonged journey to unfamiliar lands. We must prepare accordingly. Considering the excitement of our last flight, it would be wise to have our ship thoroughly checked, too. Anyway, we can discuss the particulars later. For now, Raymond, take us away. I don't think I even said anything about London, but is this going to be like a pit stop covered in like a cutscene, or will we actually disembark and explore? It would be nice to see Grosky and Chelmy and Barden and maybe Gressenheller University? Maybe. I won't say for now. Chapter 3, A Day Out in London. Is it just me or the chapter is going by quickly? Well, a few days later. Scotland Yard Archives, hey! Yeah, Grosky! You know, part of me is a bit sad. I feel like Chelmy and Barden have been completely pushed aside in favor of Grosky and his enormous chest, but I'm kind of fine with that because Grosky is way better than them. Though I do like Barton, I do. What was I just about to say? Oh, right. Chapter 3 is a London. And we have 5 MacGuffins to find across the world, so add 5 chapters for each of those, and we're at Chapter 8. Now, Miracle Mask ended on Chapter 8 with an epilogue after. That was very tiny. So assume we get all the MacGuffins in return by Chapter 8. Chapter 9 could be the finale chapter, or it could be split into 2 chapters for 9 and 10. One being about the Azran legacy, and one dealing with Targent, in either order, I guess. And you know, speaking of plot lines where the villains just wait around and get the hero to do all the hard work for them, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's what Descalais is doing. Whether he is or isn't Professor Sycamore. Anyway. DCI Carmichael, I got an urgent summons. Does the law and arm of the law need a pair of fast feet? Also, who's this new dude? Like his suit. Inspector Grosky, actually, I have a special assignment for you. Have you heard of an organization by the name of Targent? Targent? Can't say I have. What have they been up to then? They are an extremely dangerous paramilitary organization who have been known to operate in all parts of the world. We know quite a lot about their criminal activities, but we are still in the dark as to their motives and long-term goals. I need you to get more information, unearth some concrete evidence for us. What kind of evidence, Chief? Targent have moles in high places, in the government, the army, and even, if I'm not mistaken, in the police force. Cough bloom, cough, cough, cough. Okay, I actually did cough. What's that? A mole in the force? Here's the best part. I think we have an agent here, in this very building. Listen, Grosky, I cannot ensure your safety on this operation, but would not ask you if it were not important. Are you in? Do you even need to ask? I won't have some criminal element undermining the yard. You'll find them, whatever it takes. Be aware that the rot may even extend to our upper echelons, Grosky. Do not mention this to any of our superiors. Leave it to me, Chief, and if that sneak goes to ground, I'll dig them out with my bare hands. For the yard! Good luck, Grosky. Meanwhile... Well, I'll be. Yeah, it's Gressenheller. Huh. Cool. There, the Dean has approved my request to go on a research expedition, and Dr. Glaive will take over my classes. Dr. Glaive! Cool.
Great! And while you were talking to the Dean, I made a list of everything we have to get. Let's go shopping.
Thank you, Emmy. I believe we have some points to discuss before we go up, though.
Oh, yes. You wanted to talk about our itinerary, didn't you? So, to find these Azran eggs, we'll have to visit 5 sites, which are scattered around the world, right?
That's right. Finding these artifacts should help us solve the grand puzzle the Azran have left for us. I can hardly believe that we are so close to uncovering the secrets of the most ancient civilization known to man.
I know! I can't wait to get going on our trip around the world.
Yes, I meant to tell you. I've been over some Azran texts again with our recent finds in mind, and I realized something. Do you remember the 3 great Azran ruins that I spoke of before? You mean the Garden of Healing, the City of Harmony, and the Nautilus Chamber, was it? Indeed. I'm convinced that activating all 3 of those sites was a strict condition for awakening the Azran messenger. That was the first challenge set by the Azran people. I see. They wanted to ensure that we could not awaken their messenger before our civilization had properly developed. I must say it is an honor to be present at such a turning point in our history. But in fact, Professor, your thesis already touched upon.
Excuse me for interrupting, but at this rate no historical discoveries are going to be made at all. Why don't we finish our preparations first? You can always discuss the finer points of your studies once we're on our way.
Of course. Very well. Can I count on you to get the necessary provisions? I intend to research our destinations a little more.
No problem.
Thank you. Wrong person. Thank you, Miss Altava.
Please, Professor, call me Emmy.
Oh, are you sure? That doesn't feel right.
You professors are all alike. But really, don't worry about being so polite. We're going to be spending a lot of time together.
All right then, Emmy. Now then, if you'll excuse me, there is still much to be done. Come back to the Bostonius once you've finished shopping.
What do you think we'll need for our journey around the world? It's bound to be a lot longer than a camping trip. Bread and cheese for sandwiches, biscuits for when we go out exploring. Oh, and we'll want tea and cake on the Bostonius. You need many things. Of course, we might end up trudging through forests, climbing mountains, and exploring ancient ruins. We need provisions. For this kind of grand shopping trip, we'll want to go to Kensington. Kensington?
Ah, of course. You aren't familiar with London. Well, this is an excellent opportunity to show you around. Someone feed this child a Cool Ranch Dorito chip. Watch her explode. It's science.
Very well.
Oh, new episode. Fishy Business. Wow, a whole overhead view of London. That's a big deal. I don't think we've ever seen that, have we? Like, not counting quote-unquote present London in Unwound Future, but, you know what I mean. Usually it's like usually you don't see the bit-by-bit map, I don't think. Anyway, let's look at the episode. A light-hearted scene of town life in the peaceful, if fish-obsessed port of Cod. Here, today's catch. Is it enough? Enough? This is almost twice what I was expecting. You sure you don't want some for yourself? Keep it. I've got a bucket of bream that'll last me till next week. Well, if you're fishing for compliments, I've fallen hook, line, and sinker. You're the best, Boris, the very best.
Three trout today, please.
3 trout it is. I take it therefore your always yummy special menu.
They certainly are. I was thinking I might fry them in a nice lemon sauce today.
Splendid, splendid. Now take a gander at these fine fellows. Plump enough for you?
Perfect as always, Carpin. Just like yourself. Now I better head back to the cafe to put these specials on the board. It's nearly opening time.
Larissa, pet, these crab cakes were divine, and that lemon trout, Did you cook it all yourself?
I certainly did. It wasn't the little gremlins in the kitchen, that's for sure.
Point taken. You know it's nice to see someone hard at work and doing the community good. Keep up the fishy dishes.
You, sir, have just earned yourself one scrumptious dessert free of charge.
Would that happen to be your, fish smoothie?
You're out of luck. It takes a long time to prepare the ingredients for the smoothie. How about a caviar souffle instead?
Ooh. Well, that sounds better.
Good. I expect to see you lick the plate clean then.
Oh no. Water, please. Anything to expunge that taste.
Whatever's the matter, dear Mooseykins? You're totally pale.
Not now, Sonia, please. I've just come from Larissa's.
Say no more. Really, why does that woman insist on serving those revolting recipes?
Her main fish dishes are so delicious, and yet she insists on giving you those repugnant desserts.
Really, if she's trying to join moi as one of Cod's sophisticates, she's going the wrong way about it.
Well, that was cute. And that we didn't see what's his face. And what a face it is. So that's good. That's real good. Let's play dress up. So as I recall, all she wanted to add to this was a handbag, yes? Accessories. We still don't have a handbag! What? Screw it. We're not touching that for hours. It's not going anywhere. After all, we've established that Nutty Roller is what is tied to detecting hint coins and hidden puzzles and collection items, so that's important. Yeah, we can do Nutty Roller and Bloom Burst right away as we loot them, or acquire them, I guess. Dress up. Yeah, no, that's just gonna sit there for a long time, I think. But I will absolutely be doing dress up here and there. I don't want to reach the end of the game and be like, okay, time to do all 10 of these in a row. That'd be a bit much. So, speaking of these things, what the hell is this last item here? It looks like a folder full of loose documents, so I would wager we'd get it here at Gressenheller University. We will pick it up at the start of the next video, but other than that, I do like how this plot is being set up. You know, I was almost thinking, these empty boxes at the current location, I was maybe thinking they would fill in based on how many Azran eggs you've collected, but there are 5 of them. Well, maybe this is a sign, kind of like a UI spoiler, that Targent gets at least 1 of them, and we only get 4. Yeah, so if London here is chapter 3, add 4, that would put us at 7 chapters. And if Targent gets 1 of them, it would be a climactic finale for the 8th chapter, which would line up with Miracle Mask only having 8 chapters. Oh. Well, I am definitely keen to see if an Azran egg slots into one of these. That's nice. So, bare minimum, we have at least 4 locations out there in the world left to find. And, unless Frowenborg and Cod are one of them, which I doubt, that's quite a bit of variety. Can't wait to see where we go. It's gonna be great. Huh. So yeah, next time we'll take a solid look around the professor's office. And Gressenheller, though actually... Oh no, it looks like there's no lobby. No, we'd be going out straight to the street. Oh, that's a shame. Upside though, we might run into some familiar faces. If not Grosky or Chelmy and or Barton, then maybe some other characters we've seen in previous games. That'd be fun. Yeah, what else can I say? I'm still thoroughly enjoying this game. Oh, man. This kind of game is what Professor Layton was always meant to be. This feels so good. The presentation, the pacing, the characters, they've never been better than this. This is just a great time, man. It feels so nice. It feels so nice to see this franchise grow so splendidly. Yeah, I would say pretty much every Layton game is better than the last one. Maybe Last Spectre would be maybe on par, if a little worse than Unwound Future, but Unwound Future is a tough act to follow, so that's acceptable. But yeah, no, this franchise is good. It's a good time. Still having fun. Can't wait to see where we go from here. I like having all these Sword of Damocles above our head. When is Descalé gonna make his play? When is Targent gonna show up next? Is the Kung Fu Ninja Butler gonna kick Layton's butt? What's with this alternate personality in Aurora? What memories will be restored to her with each egg? This game has a lot of irons in the fire, man. There's a lot going on. It's like these Layton games, they always feel so slow. They're slow burns, nothing wrong with that. But it's just that when you have a game as breakneck as this, with so much going on, it feels startling in comparison. I must say, I'm quite a fan. Quite a fan. God. You know, this is making me really excited for a new World of Steam. And before that, even Catriel's Millionaire Conspiracy. That's good. Yeah, we're gonna be Let's Playing that on the Switch, too. It's gonna look real fancy, though. Honestly, I'm not sure how I'm gonna cope with playing a Layton game without a touchscreen. How's the memo going to work? Do I have to, like, use the control stick to move the cursor for the memo pad? It's gross. Problems for future me. For now, I'm Zephyr the Jester. There's been more of Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.